Hi and welcome back to Sadie's Spincraft. Hi to all my new subscribers and welcome back all my regular subscribers. Today is the history of the Welsh badger face mountain sheep, and through this video you're going to see me combing up some of this wonderful fleece, and then I'll do it as a voiceover for the actual history and about the Welsh badger face mountain sheep. So I'm gonna pick a few locks out and we're gonna get started. Ooh, do we go grey? Do we go white? Or do we mix? I think I'll do a couple of white and a couple of grey, and that should cover us for while we're doing the history. There's a lot to cover because there's a lovely little story that goes with the Welsh badger face, and I hope you enjoy it. So I'm going to point you down and we'll go from there. So Wales, which is a bit smaller than the state of New Jersey, is bordered on the west by the Atlantic and on the east by England. In comparison, England, Wales has heavier rainfall, higher elevation and poorer quality soils, yet 81% of the Welsh land area is still used for agricultural production, especially livestock, and sheep remain the prevailing livestock species in this harsh place. Sheep account for about a quarter of the country's agricultural revenue and about 15% of the total sheep production for all of Europe. Since the Neolithic period, sheep have been the dominant livestock of upland Wales, according to Julia Clutton Brock and Stephen Hall in 200 Years of British Farm Livestock. Not all sheep breeds in Wales are mountain sheep. We've bundled into this group not only the true mountain breeds, almost all of which have double-coated fleeces, but also their more refined relatives, the Welsh hill sheep. I don't really need to be telling you this, but it's in the book. So I won't go into the Welsh hill sheep because I'm only doing about the mountain sheep right now. Thanks to their hardiness, the Welsh mountain varieties and their close relatives are still the dominant animals today on the hills and mountains. Traditional Welsh mountain breeds graze the mountains from April through October and spend the winter in the slightly lower and more forgiving valleys. Close to the farmsteads, sorry about this. The upland summer grounds, referred to as sheep walks, are still often held as common lands and shared by multiple farmers. Today, the common lands of the United Kingdom are seen as critically important natural resources because they have been less intensively developed than the private farmlands. They provide habitat for wildlife, sustain heritage areas, and bring in ecotourism and recreation pounds, as well as continue to provide grazing lands for sheep and, to a lesser extent, cattle and ponies. So there's a little story that I want to tell you about those wily Welsh women, and then I'll get on to the fleece. So those wily Welsh women, Historically, Welsh farmers sold the meat of their sheep, prized for its sweet taste, to England, while the wool was kept for home use. Welsh women would spin and dye their wool and knit or weave garments for their families. The traditional colour women used to dye wool for their cloaks was red. There is a great story about these red coats during the War of the First Coronation. 1792 to 1798, Napoleon sent 4 ships to invade South England, but due to the weather they missed their target, landing instead on the coast of Wales. The French soldiers came ashore late in the evening at the small community of Fishguard. First thing the next morning, one woman, Gemma Nichols, I've not said that right, I don't think, now known in Wales as Aunt Gemma, gathered a group of women in their red cloaks on a hillside above the beach. The women walked along the crest of the hill, dropped behind it to get back to the beginning of the line, and walked to the crest again, repeating the walk continuously to give the Frenchmen the impression that there were thousands of British soldiers above them. The French quickly surrendered. How cool is that? Clever women to think of such things. So, the Badgerface Welsh Mountain, few facts. The fleece weight is 3.5 to 4.5 pounds, which is 1.6 to 2 kilograms. The staple length is 3 to 4 inches. The fibre diameter is 26 to 37 microns, so it is a medium to coarse fleece. It still works up lovely. I really enjoyed working on the combs with it. And the natural colour of the torddi, which is spelt Tardu, its upper wool is white to light beige or tan, with lighter colours preferred. The underbelly is a brown-black. So, going to what's happening in the video, you will see the video fall quite often and I keep moving it back up, but the light ring's just a bit heavy. I'm putting the locks on but first, and I'm going through it. You'll notice I keep messing with the fleece as I go through with the combs. It must be rather humid in my house because it was going everywhere. The static was crazy on this fleece right now. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoy the rest of this video, and I'll add a bit of music in now. I hope you enjoyed the moving camera as I was doing the combing then, and I hope you enjoyed the sheep history. It's made some lovely little comb top, rather. I haven't got the light on, but as you'll notice, it's a lot more top heavy when I do put the camera forward. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you did enjoy this video. No matter where you are in the world, whether it's morning, afternoon, evening or night time, I want you to enjoy what you enjoy doing. It's supposed to be love. I want you to do what you love doing. That's the one. Love and hugs to all you fantastic people, and stay safe. Mwah. Goodbye.